Okay, live. Livety, live. Let's see who shows up to this livety, live chat. I just repeated myself. Over 10 seconds in, and one person. See who shows up to the party. I just love doing these random ass live chats because, hello, media detective. Welcome to the party. I don't know who's going to be here and how long this live stream is going to be. I just decided, fuck it, let's do a live stream. Hello, Marion. Yeah, I love doing these live streams at just random ass. Hello, Travis Tippins. Just these random ass live streams that come out of nowhere. Omega. Hello, Warhawk. Hello, Omega. Woo! Woo! I don't know why I'm wooing. Also, I look like hot garbage. I look total. I haven't had a haircut in weeks, and my beard is grown. God, fucking A, man. Fucking A. It's a reference to Ric Flair. I was aware. I was aware. Anyway, so how is everybody today? Did you hug your mother? Did you call that special someone in your life? Did you do something cool today? Good morning, Vietnam. Hello, Cody. Hello, Nolan. Yeah. Just looking at all the people coming in here. As always, I don't know how long this live stream is going to last unless we have the internet connection kind of buzzes out, and then I'll just have to call it quits. You killed a snake? Cool. Hope the snake deserved that. I don't really, alright, I hope it was self-defense, rather than just like, ooh, snake, I'm gonna kill it. That's an interesting one of having 4th season being the Magical High Commission as the villains, but I think it's gonna be Globgor as the main villain. Oh, okay, you're just kidding. So, anybody see any random live streams today? Ooh, me, right here. Yes, right here. So anyway, I guess the big thing that's come to me as of late is, so I got a new, it's funny, I'm actually still reading through the comics I got at the convention I went to, but because I can't help myself, I got this a couple days ago, the Batman TMNT Adventures. For those who aren't aware, Batman TMNT Adventures is the technically 3rd in the Batman TMNT crossovers, but unlike the ones written by James Tynion and artwork by Freddie Williams III, Batman TMNT Adventures crosses over... Oh, hey, Manos! Yo, Manos! But anyway, like I was saying, this crossover is a little different from the other 2 Batman TMNT crossovers. This one is actually a crossover between the 90s Batman cartoon and the 2012 cartoon of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, yeah. And so far, I'm still reading through it. I'm almost like halfway through. And I gotta say, guys, I haven't been able to read Batman TMNT 2 by James Tynion, but of the other Batman TMNT crossover I own, I like this one, really. I really like this one, guys. Oh, yeah, welcome to the live stream, Manos. But yeah, I am really, really loving this crossover more than the other If you enjoyed the Batman TMNT crossover by Tynion and Williams III, totally fine. But honestly, I really like this the most. This really balances. This doesn't feel like a Batman show. This doesn't feel like Batman and maybe the Ninja Turtles show up. This actually feels like, Batman and the Ninja Turtles working together. And the fact that we have, it's the cartoon versions. It's the 90s Batman cartoon, which we all know and love. And we got the 2012 Turtles in here, which is actually one of my favorite incarnations of the Turtles, if not my favorite. Yeah, I know that sounds a little heretic, it sounds like heresy, but honestly, the 2012 cartoon is just beautiful. Like, it's just amazing. So yeah, to have these 2 great incarnations of Turtles together, and the fact that Nickelodeon and Warner Brothers were nice enough to, allow this, is nothing short of cool. Like, thank you, Nickelodeon and Warner Brothers, for being cool about this. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still reading through this, but so far, so damn good. Anyway, still have to read through the first 2 Batman TMNT crossovers. In addition to the one you're holding, very far behind, lots of stuff. Let's see. What I really did watch was the first 3 episodes of Voltron Season 7, and all I got to say so far is Ezor x Zethrid for life. Well, not so much for life anymore, because, well, they're fucking dead. Yeah. That just, yeah, you just killed... And I can understand, and I talked about... Also, actually, I should mention... Yeah, I'll agree with Manos real quick, is that a crossover of the 2 definitive cartoons is a great idea. That's actually like the best way you could have gone. Also, fun fact, this was actually written by Matthew Manning, who was the head writer for The Batman and the Beware the Batman cartoon. He also, I believe, wrote some of the episodes in the 2012 cartoon for TMNT. So, yeah, I think this was really. I think he was a really good pick. Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, is that for those wondering, because I know I've been still getting some messages, is that the major thing is that people have been wondering where is my review for Voltron Season 7. That's not on this channel. My other channel, Comic Universe, which is a channel I do with my friends C-Dubs and Jay. That's where the review is. That's where I posted the review, and it doesn't. I don't give a lot of spoilers, but I do talk about the fandom problem we've been having with Voltron after this season. And for one thing, yep, I was talking about Voltron, Manos. Yeah, I'm actually, yeah, that sounds really cool, Manos. I'm interested to see what you have to say about Voltron Season 7 as well. The major thing with this is that I talked about the problem we've been having in the Voltron community, in that people have been raging about the ships, and of course, sunken ships abound. But on one hand, I can understand why people are upset because we did have Shiro's lover, Adam, who was killed unceremoniously. We also had the same thing with Zethrid and Ezor. And people were upset that we introduced these characters and introduced these new same-sex relationships, and we immediately killed them off. So I can understand there's hate, there's anger for that. Also, people were mad that, we had another villain relationship, gay relationship. It's almost, and again, this is something like some of the fans of the Star Wars, the LGBT community of the Star Wars fandom had a problem too, and they a lot of their problem was a lot of the new characters who were gay were mostly Imperials and villains, and for them it kind of felt like they were villainizing the LGBT community, not on purpose, mind you. I don't think Disney did that on purpose, but they wanted to see, but they felt like, yeah, that's not cool when you just have all the new gay characters are villains. And that was the same thing with people were mad why Ezor and Zethrid were together. Or it was because, again, you were villainizing it. They felt like they were villainizing it. And then you have them unceremoniously killed, along with Adam, who you built up, and to have Shiro as a gay character was kind of not a smart idea. That was not smart. But those in the fandom who are saying, "Oh, I don't want this gay shit in my fandom," well, I'm not with you on that. And also, why isn't Clarence canon? Seriously, just let it go. Yep. Real Manos agree with me. Yeah, villainizing characters, gay characters, is a classic problem. I know it's, yeah. I mean, this is a guy who likes Tylene and Azula together, and I thought it was interesting to have Ezor and Zethrid together. But then you have him unceremoniously killed off, and I can understand. Again, that I can buy. But anyway, I wouldn't say pandering. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Omnitron brought this up. Did you hear that Ruby Rose is getting harassed for not being Jewish? She's gay but not Jewish, so people are going, "You're not right for Batwoman." That's like saying Vic Mignogna shouldn't voice Edward Elric because he's a Christian and Elric is an atheist. Why? Why? Why have people got to ruin shit? Every fucking time. People got to ruin shit. I can't go around the Star Wars fucking fandom without seeing 10 videos of why, Last Jedi sucked and why I should hate it. I don't fucking understand that. I don't fucking get it. We had, Han Solo, I will admit, was not a great... It's not terrible like everyone built it up to be, but fucking seriously, like, that movie, like, seriously, that movie was not as bad as people made it out to be. It wasn't great, but if you want to talk about really shitty Star Wars movies, Attack of the Clones. There's your bad Star Wars movie, and it's one by George Lucas. You know, that guy you wanted, you know, for some reason, to have back the Star Wars rights, even you for the longest time people were saying, oh, get the rights away from Lucas! Ugh. Fucking people, I swear. Ugh. Anyway. So... Anyway, I'm sorry for that rant, guys. I just need to get that off my chest. Good balance has been... Oh, yeah, Omnitron just... I agree with that. It's all about balance. Fandom... episode... Crystal Skull was another bad Lucas movie. Yep. And I don't even know how they're going to do Indiana Jones 5. I really don't. I mean, I'm interested, but sure. Fandoms are never... Exactly. Were Ezor and Zethrin an item? Apparently. I mean, I would have liked a little more. I mean, I liked the little scene between them, but I was like, wow, that was fast. Because they're both fucking dead now. That's great. I say that, yeah, because I really dug those characters. You had to fucking kill them off. Now we got Aksha. Actually, I kind of ship Aksha and Keith, so... I'm cool with that. Let's see. So many comments. Yeah, well, Voltron's just a cartoon about robot lions. People need to chill the fuck out. I don't even know how the fandom's going to take the She-Ra reboot. I'm already worried about people already, freaking out about that. I'm already like, I guarantee you that's going to be a fucking shit show. I'm going to pretend they're live as headcanon. Have I read Marvel's Ultimate End? I have not. I don't read a lot of Ultimate stuff after Ultimatum. Nope. Sure, I guess to kill them all. Like, you could have done more character stuff with them a few. I know it's the last season next time, but we could have done a little more with them. Just saying. Yeah, but now Keith has his own family. He's got Kolivar. He's got his mom. He's got Cosmo the wolf. He's got Aksha now. He's probably like... There's probably a few months gap, so I guarantee you there was some like... That shack wasn't quiet, is what I'm saying. That shack Keith was living in with Aksha... He probably... Yeah, that shack wasn't exactly quiet for a while, if you get my meaning. Did I see the first episode of Rise the TMNT? I did. Did not like it. Nope. Didn't like it. And not because, the 2012 cartoon was so good. It was, don't get me wrong, but, like, the Rise of the TMNT, like, it was just, like, from the get-go, I was like, wow. It's not Teen Titans Go bad, but, like, at the, Huh. Oh, yeah, that's right. People are fighting over She-Ra already. Thank you, Manos. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, She-Ra's already causing an uproar. And the show ain't even fucking started! Fucking seriously. Yeah, exactly. Manos, the 2012 cartoon is a hard act to follow. And I was willing to give Rise an even chance. Let me be clear. I was willing to give it a chance like I did the 2012 cartoon. And... yeah, the jokes were not great. The characters were all kind of off. Just not good, guys. I did a whole episode review on it, and yeah, that left such a bad taste in my mouth. Billy Mount says, you know that Dynamite now has the license for Mars Attacks after IDW. I didn't even know, that threw me for a loop, honestly, is that out of nowhere, IDW lost the rights for Mars Attacks, and then Dynamite got them? Not to say Dynamite's bad, I really like some of their stuff, but that came out of... I thought, honestly, for the longest time, they still had the rights to Mars Attacks comics, but I guess they lost the rights, I don't know. And I'm still hoping Dynamite. Anyone from Dynamite, if you're watching this, do Archie. Mars Attacks Archie. We're getting weird shit Archie crossover, weirdest shit Archie crossovers. But damn it, I really want Mars Attacks Archie. That's just perfect, right? I can't be the only one thinking that's perfect. Like, are Mars Attacks Archie? Yeah. Also, yes, I have been watching Big Hero 6, the series, Electric 1995. I really like it. I really enjoy it. And DuckTales the season 1 finale, I am so ready for the DuckTales season finale. Let's see. Okay, I wouldn't say making April O'Neil black was a mistake. I was fine with it because if I remember right, yeah, she was black in the original Mirage comics, so I wasn't bothered by that. But yeah, the problem was that they made her pretty much a bit too much like Leroy Jenkins. If you know what I mean. Like, they made her like just, all right, punks, let's just do this. Let's see. Mars Attacks King Kong. Yes, she was Manos. Like I said, for those who are unaware, April O'Neil was black way back in the Mirage comics, but was made white in the original 80s cartoon. Yeah. Bit of knowledge drop for you. Oh yeah, yes, Billy Mont, I am aware of the Archie Batman 66 crossover, which I'm like, that's perfect. Another crossover I'm meaning to get, and I'm waiting for trade patiently, is Kong on the Planet of the Apes, which is the King Kong Planet of the Apes crossover. Like, that's just Boom Studios fucking perfect on you for doing that. Let's see. Going through the comments section. What are your thoughts on Incredibles 2? I have sadly not watched that movie yet. I missed my chance to watch it. Now I'm just waiting for it to come out on DVD. I'll give my thoughts then. More Legend of Korra comics are coming. Yes, I'm aware. Marvel Rising thoughts. I'm interested. I think the show is like a few episodes have been released. I haven't yet to see them. Maybe I missed them. I don't know. Have you read the Sonic the Hedgehog comics by IDW? I have not yet. Freddy vs. Jason vs. Ash. I own that comic. Yeah, Rise of the TMNT reminds me of The Batman. Both shows are following definitive versions of those characters. I would say that, but The Batman I really enjoyed more. Like, it did have some jokes, but it did have like its own unique voice for each character. And I really liked Kevin Michael Richardson as Joker. I really liked his Joker. I wasn't a fan of some of the character and how they rechanged them a bit, but I really dug their Joker. I don't know why. I just dug that Joker. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. It's a double standard with All Might and Superman. I love All Might, but people are like, oh, it's Superman's still dumb, but I love All Might. And I'm like, it's the same character. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. I'll check it out then. Thanks for letting me know, Manos. I want to give Marvel Rising a shot because it actually looks like there was some fucking effort put into that show, unlike the other Marvel shows where it just feels like they were just doing the bare minimum. So I'm going to give Marvel Rising a shot because it looks like, again, there's effort in there. Oh my God, is there lag again? Fuck. Oh, yeah, Heath Ledger, I do intend on doing more Stormhawk's headcanon. I do intend on doing more of that. And, shit. Looks like we got lag again, folks. Oh, yeah, he was Tony Zuko, and Mark Hamill was. Yeah, you're right, Billy. Yeah, it was not good, Omega Guy. Did not like the Spider-Man 2017 cartoon. Was not a fan. Hmm. Gargoyles for Injustice 3. Yeah, I'd be down for that. God damn it. Is everything okay? I hope so. I know my internet's not great right now. Oh, marketing reasons is why they changed Spider going to Ghost Spider. I kind of figured because I was like, man, Ghost Spider is a really fanfiction-y name. Really? The Superior Spider-Man storyline? Already? Sure. Yeah, I heard King K is in Super Smash Brothers. I heard that. Sure, Ghost Spider. All right. Yeah, you got a point there, Omnitron. Yes, I actually have been reading. Actually, I want to talk about this. Dougie Fresh actually brought this up. I have been reading the first two issues of Injustice versus HeMan. Well, it's called Injustice versus Masters of the Universe. It's been really good, but it's like trying to do 10 things at once, and it's a little confusing. Now, here's the thing: is that I'm going to talk about the first two issues because that's all that's come out. Is that there's so many plots going on. You've got He-Man brought to the Injustice universe by Batman, but then it turns out that they were going for the ending that they use in this comic is the ending from the bad ending from the Superman ending of Injustice 2. So everyone now has Brainiac tech, the regime is in control, and I guess like some characters are like from the main universe, like they have main universe Batman coming back to take on Batman, who's become like their Brainiac in a way. And this also fun fact is an actual sequel to the Thundercats crossover. So yeah, it actually is a sequel to the Thundercats crossover, and like you have Skeletor working for Superman, but due to his like defusion from Mum-Ra, he's all decrepit. You've also got on top of all this, Darkseid invading Eternia. Yeah, Darkseid and his minions are invading Eternia, and they recently broke out Trapjaw, Evelyn, Beastman, and Merman. So they now have got all those characters together to work for Darkseid. So yeah, they're like, and also you've got Skeletor. He has forged his own power sword. So we've got 10 different fucking things going on right now. Although I will admit there was a really sweet fight between Bane and He-Man. I guess, yeah, you got a point there, Manos. Yeah. All right, looking through the... Oh yeah, I know. The Batman Harley Quinn movie can go fuck itself. That was shit. That was so shit. And sadly, yeah, Batman Harley is canon in the DCEU. Yeah, that's upsetting. Yeah, I know you're not kidding. That's the sad part. Yeah, so yeah, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Isn't Marvel Animation Studios shutting down or going on hiatus? I don't know. I hear like back and forth shit all the goddamn time. Like I just hear it all the time. Bruce Timm is in danger of becoming Frank Miller's animated brother. That's amazing. Yeah, also, Jerkwater, I'm aware that Negan from Walking Dead is in Tekken 7. I have no fucking clue how or why that happened. Oh, that's cool, Rasco. That's a neat little story of Etrigan fighting David Xanatos. Would you like to see a redo of Extreme Dinosaurs or Street Sharks in the vein of TMNT 2012? I'd love to. I think that'd be cool. Extreme Dinosaurs, definitely, and Street Sharks, absolutely. But I don't know what happened to Deke, and I don't know where those rights are, so guess we'll never get that. I would love Shattered Grid. I've been really loving Shattered Grid. It's probably been one of the best Power Rangers things ever. Yeah, that's my thing, is that I guess anyone can show up, right, Omnitron? Like, anyone can just... Negan can get in, so I guess anyone's fine. Honestly, if we're going to continue this trend, I want Tommy. I want Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, as the next Tekken guest character. He's perfect. You're in the year of the 24th anniversary of Power Rangers. Power Rangers already done a crossover in their app with Street Fighter. You've got Akuma in there. So yeah, how about Tommy? You know, why not? Tommy makes sense. You know, Tommy would be perfect. You know, Tommy Oliver would be perfect as the Green Ranger in Tekken 7. That's my pick. Will I do more Loud House crossover videos? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Tommy and Lord Zed for Tekken 8. Also, can we just all stop for a moment and take in that the Lord Zed pop figure has the number of 666 on it? Like, they had to know. They had to have known what they were doing when they made that. Lord Zed in Soul Calibur. Yeah, Yujiro Hanma would be cool. Absolutely, Travis. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, I think that would be cool. MLB, yeah. Certainly sounds intentional. Recent Marvel cartoons aren't bad. They just come off as meh. They almost feel like old Marvel Sunbow cartoons without modernizing them. I believe that. I would believe that. Oh, that's cool. Power Morphicon this weekend. There's going to be a panel of a live reading done by a bunch of Power Rangers actors with Kyle Higgins. That's really fucking cool. That's really fucking cool. I feel so bad, by the way, for the writer, because after Shattered Grid, Kyle Higgins is ending his run on Power Rangers, and they are continuing the comic, but it's going to be done by, I believe, Marjorie Bennett, who's going to be the new writer for Power Rangers, and I don't hate that writer, but what I'm saying is it's going to be a tough act to follow after everything we've seen with Higgins' Power Rangers. When you have a comic that consistently... It's Power Rangers, and it's consistently selling out every week. Every week it comes on, it consistently sells out Marvel and DC. Does that not blow your fucking mind? Top 5 Power Rangers villains. Boy. Cody, you asked me an interesting question, but in no order, my 5 favorite Power Rangers villains, in no order, because I'm gonna have to think about it more to put them in order. But my my 5 are Vinjix from RPM, Zed from, of course, Mighty Morphin, Diabolico from Lightspeed Rescue, Astronema from In Space, and My last one would be. That's a tough one. Who would be my? Because those are right out the gate: Diabolico, Zed, Vinjix, Astronema, right out the gate. I guess Tarkina. Oh, yeah, Tarkina from Lost Galaxy. Totally, Tarkina. Yeah. Ah, Mesogog 2! Yeah, okay, Mesogog, then Tarkina. She'd be like 6. But Mesogog, absolutely, from the Dino Thunder. Hell of an improvement over whoever the fuck that villain was in Ninja Storm. What was his name? Lothor? Fuck it, he wasn't cool. Let's see. Kylo Ren would be cool for Soul Calibur 6, but we already got Geralt from Witcher, which I've never played the Witcher games. I've never played the Witcher games. I need to, but I haven't. You know, it's weird. Have I seen Troll Hunters? Not yet. I need to. It's on my to-do list. The Monarch for Tekken. Kool-Aid Man for Tekken. Witcher games are very long. So I've heard. Yeah, I remember that of Lothor, Mesogog making Lothor his bitch in that crossover. I'd like it to be a retelling of Symbiotic Time. Not retelling, excuse me, a continuation. A continuation. Gonna have to think on that one. Let's see. Actually, that's perfect. Kasumi from Dead or Alive in Tekken 7. I'm surprised she hasn't shown up. What? Did Dark Phoenix and New Mutants won't be released in theaters? What the fuck? I thought they were going to be released in theaters. What is going on? Seriously. Can someone confirm or deny that? I don't get it. If you were tied to a chair and your eyes taped open, which shows would you watch? Teen Titans Go or Hulk and the Agents of Smash? Hulk. Hulk, no question. Chop Top for Tekken 7. It's trying to make distance, apparently, between Fox's X-Men and when Marvel starts up their X-Men. Can someone, confirm or deny that? Yeah, is that true or not? I don't know. Comics historians said, all right, I'm going to have to dig deeper into this. What are my thoughts? Oh, yeah, it's a nice streaming service that I ain't going to be able to watch. That's what I think of it. Yeah, I'm with you on that. No one knows what's going on. I mean, one movie is done. One movie, New Mutants is done, and I don't know where production is on Dark Phoenix. I don't know where the fuck the production for Dark Phoenix is, honestly. I really have no clue what's going on with that. So I've been hearing back and forth. Can't take it. Just, I don't know. It's confusing. Oh, it's rumors. There's a rumor that's been taken from various statements to learn in that direction. Not confirmed, but no one will be surprised, basically. So it's just rumors. All right, just rumors. New Mutants was slated for last April, but before all this stuff happened. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know which way is up or down with those films anymore. But like I said, that's DC streaming site. I'm not going to be able to watch because I can't afford it. Yeah, I wanted to see a superhero horror movie. I was all set for New Mutants. Yeah, I wanted to see that. Not getting it, sadly. Yeah. Oh, hey, Shadow of Batman. How do you afford buying comics? They are expensive. Well, not really, unless you buy in trade, and it's like one comic, or you go to conventions and just get like $5 bin comics, or binge on a few. But yeah, I can't afford a streaming service, guys. I can't afford. I got Netflix, I got Hulu. I don't have the money to stream that and still have, a regular TV station. Let's see, looking. CBS, Disney, CBS, DC. I can't afford. Yeah, exactly, Manos. You feel my pain. I can't afford. I can barely afford CBS one. That's actually, yeah, we do have that one too, but we can't. But we only watch it for Star Trek Discovery. That's the only reason we have it, which is kind of a waste. Yeah, Disney. I'm not going to be able to get. I'm not going to be able to afford Disney. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. That was a thing? Godzilla anime, the second anime film, had a prequel novel about Mechagodzilla fighting Gigan? That sounds a hell of a lot more interesting than the actual movie we fucking got. Exactly, Manos. I can't spread my budget that far. My family can't spread that budget, my budget. Our family cannot spend that budget so far. You know? I'm not saying it's bad having those things. It's just that I can't spread them out. Oh, Manos, don't even bother with the second anime film. That movie, if you thought the first one was just boring as shit, this one, nothing happens. You want to see Mechagodzilla? You don't get Mechagodzilla. You wanted to see Godzilla? You got 10 minutes of him. That's even like less than you had in the first film. Yeah. Oh, you want to? Okay, yeah, I'm fine with it doing a review, but like, just be prepared that I'm going to like fucking rage out on that movie, because that movie, like, I sat there watching the second Godzilla sitting on the edge of battle, internally screaming. I was internally screaming the whole time, because this is the only Godzilla film we are going to get until next year. And I was hoping it would have, us a little more. But yeah, I'm all for, Manos, I'm all for collabing on you to do a review on that. If only you let me rage out on it. Because, Jesus Christ, this was supposed to be really cool. Yeah, it would be a nice change to shit on stuff. Godzilla 98 or anime films. Well, at least the 98 film gave us the cool-ass animated series and actually has shit going on, as opposed to this where I'm like, why? Why are we just theorizing? Is the second ugly looking too? Oh, like, they cheaped out even worse on the animation. Like, the frame rate at some points goes super slow. And then they have the balls to tease King Ghidorah for the third film. Yeah. Oof. That was our angry rant. Yeah, the 90s Godzilla cartoon was actually really good. I can look forward to King of the Monsters. That's right. How hard is it to make a Godzilla animated film? Apparently really fucking hard for these people. DPZE to Snickers. Why? Because I'm angry? Yeah. Could someone just pick up IDW Godzilla comics and adapt them? I would watch the shit out of those. Like Rulers of Earth as like a anime series, as an animated series. Totally. Toho ain't gonna do that. Now that they're gonna get their animated film, not animated films, their cinematic universe in 2021, which is a good thing, but we're not gonna get an animated series out of that. Stephen Colbert for Mr. Fantastic. Are you excited for the Hasbro era of Power Rangers? I am, as long as you leave the Boom Studio comics alone. Seriously, that's like been the best Power Rangers stuff since Neo Saban era. Like, seriously. Have I heard of Linkara? I have. But yeah, I am interested in what they're going to do. I'm wondering if they really are going to do a sequel to that movie, to that live-action movie. Hey, will you guys excuse me for one quick second? I think someone just came in. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I am, sorry about that. I thought I heard someone come in. It turned out my cat knocked over something, as cats tend to do because cats are assholes. Yeah, so, yeah. Well, it was false alarm. I apologize for that. He's lying. It was aliens. Yeah, my pulse rifle is out of ammo. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? Do I think the Spirit deserves a movie reboot? Yeah, but just don't let Miller write it. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Scott Snyder did confirm that Superboy Prime is coming back, which I called it, but I'm still convinced he's got a hand in Doomsday Clock. I really do think Prime has got a major hand in Doomsday Clock. Um, have you heard that Hickman might be on Uncanny X-Men? I have not. I heard it's Mark Breeson. Mark Breeson is going to be the writer for Uncanny X-Men. Superboy Prime? Oh boy. I don't like Superboy Prime either, but like, he makes sense for what's going on in Rebirth right now. Like, I'm convinced he had Dr. Manhattan changed the universe, that's confirmed, but I'm convinced that Superboy Prime was the one who, like, pulled the strings to, like, tell him, because there's no way Manhattan, like, looked at the DC universe and knew what to change. He had no possible way of knowing what he could have changed and what he could have not have changed. Superboy Prime. Because Superboy Prime is exactly what the New 52, like, that's something he would want to read. Like, that, like, those are comics he would want to read. Like, that's such a Superboy Prime world. Admit it, it is. Yeah, I heard about Venom being PG-13. That should have been an R-rated movie. Should have had the balls for it. That's a good one, Bizarro. I'm with you on that, Shadow. I like Superboy Prime and Sinestro Corps War, but everything else, fuck it. Did I like Scott Snyder's New 52 Swamp Thing? I liked it. Yeah, Venom should have been R-rated. Oh, no, you're right, Manos. Yeah, you're right. Kelly Thompson is writing Uncanny X-Men. Mark Beeson is writing the other X-Men title. You're right, sorry. Kelly Thompson is writing that the Uncanny X-Men title. Sorry for the mix-up. But yes, yeah, it's Hickman. I have not heard Hickman. It'd be cool to have Hickman come back to Marvel, but they burn him out so fucking bad. Yeah, they burnt Hickman out so bad after Infinity and everything else. Yeah. I'd be shocked if he did come back after all the bullshit they did to him during his run. No, I've not read Godzilla at World's End. I'd like to. That's something I've always wanted to read. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Venom should have been a Spider-Man movie, but God forbid Sony makes a logical decision. Like, it's so funny, by the way. I want to talk about real quick about the whole Sony Marvel universe. Sony Marvel Cinematic Universe they're trying to set up with Venom. And it's so funny because we've heard this song and dance before from Sony. Like, remember when Amazing Spider-Man 2 was going to be like the next big thing that was going to set up this whole universe for the Spider-Verse for them? And then it all fell apart. That's what I feel like Venom's going to be. I don't want Venom to fail. I don't go into a superhero movie wanting it to fail. Well, actually, aside from the Failtastic 4 movie a few years back, that was the one I wanted it to fail. But that's the only one, really. This one, I don't go into a superhero movie usually hoping it will fail. I want every superhero movie to succeed. But yeah, like Sony has done this before, where Sony will talk up a big storm about all the stuff they're going to do after this movie is so successful, and then it blows up in their face, and it doesn't go well for them. Yeah. You're funny, Manos. You're funny. But yeah, Sony can't get their shit together to save their life. They tried to do that with Ghostbusters. Not to say, having an all-female Ghostbusters cast was bad. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, it actually, thanks to that movie, some actually really cool shit they did with those characters in the IDW comics by Chris Burnham. Those are actually like Ghostbusters 101 and Ghostbusters Crossing Over. They do some cool shit with those characters. Like, really cool shit. However, the problem with Sony and that movie was they tried to do 10 things at once. That was my. It wasn't the female Ghostbusters things. In no way was it the female Ghostbusters the problem. The problem was Sony stuck their fingers so much in the goddamn jar. It's the same thing they did with Spider-Man. They've done this before multiple times. So I don't hold a lot of faith for it. Ugh. Yeah. I've not read the Sonic comics yet. What do you think of the Ultraviolet Lantern Corps? Yeah, it's just such a Scott Snyder thing. Yeah, after Avengers, everyone wanted to do a cinematic universe, and none of them pulled them off. DC's trying, but now they're like limping along. I don't hold a lot of faith. Yeah, but like Ghostbusters isn't a universe, Manos. You're right, but Sony tried to make it a cinematic universe. That Ghostbusters movie succeeded. That's the thing I'm trying to say, is that they wanted it to be a cinematic universe after it had that movie succeeded, which we kind of know didn't. Well, the close one to a cinematic universe that's working so far is the other one is MonsterVerse by Legendary. I totally forgot. Yeah, that's another cinematic universe that seems to be working. But really, we don't know what's going to happen to the MonsterVerse after 2020, because after Kong vs. Godzilla, guys, Godzilla's rights goes back to Toho, and Toho will be doing a cinematic universe with all their monsters, including Godzilla. So that's the big thing. Yeah. Yeah, that is weird. The DCEU, the DC animated universe, is the most successful DC cinematic universe. But that's the thing. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen to the MonsterVerse after. I don't know what's going to happen after Kong versus Godzilla, because after that, boom, we're done. Boom, Godzilla's rights goes back. So are they going to get? But however, they could still keep the rights to Kong. They could still do movies with Kong in it. But I don't know what they could do with Godzilla. Exactly, like the Dark Universe should have been a thing. It should have been a thing, but this is what happens when you listen to Tom Cruise and the guy who directed, the guy who wrote Star Trek Into Darkness and directed Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is what happens when you let Tom Cruise write your movie and lead your movie. And also, this is what also happens when you have the guy who wrote and directed Amazing Spider-Man 2, and let's also not forget, 10 other writers were a part of that film. What were you fucking thinking? Really, what the fuck were you thinking, Universal? What the fuck were you thinking? Huh. Ugh. All right. Hasbro Cinematic Universe, that's supposed to be a thing. They want that Hasbro to be a cinematic universe with Power Rangers now in tow, and Transformers, and G.I. Joe. I don't know about everything else, like Mask. I heard ROM is among them as well. Visionaries, probably. And still no Inhumans! And still no Inhumans. Inhumanoids. Excuse me. The Inhuman. Why can't we get an Inhumanoids film? And yes, I'm sorry, I apologize. Tom Cruise didn't write the film, but he acts like he did, is what I was trying to say. Yeah, The Mummy was so obviously trying to copy MCU styled humor without understanding how it works. Yep, that's one of the reasons why it failed. Look, here's a pro tip on how not to do a cinematic universe. Try not to copy Marvel because you're going to do so and fail. Try doing it like your own thing. Like, look at Legendary. They're trying to do their own thing without being Marvel. Yeah. Yeah, looks like Van Helsing isn't looking as bad as people make it out. I like the Van Helsing movie. I really dig the Van Helsing movie. I thought that was really cool. I thought that film was really cool. I still do. Guilty pleasure film for me. Avenge Kid asks, recent death battle with Carnage and Lucy. Did I watch it? Yeah. For those wondering, it was Carnage versus Lucy from Elfen Lied, the anime. And they brought up a lot of cool stuff from the manga from Elfen Lied. And it was a cool fight, but I had a sense that Lucy was going to take it, and I was right. Lucy did win. I wasn't angry about it. But Lucy's just a goddamn beast. Yeah, yes, the one with Hugh Jackman. Yeah. They didn't want to make The Mummy a horror film. What the fuck, then? You know, they want to make it make it a horror film. You should have done that from the get-go. Yeah, they should have trusted its characters and, because here's the thing. You were trying to do an action film. And yes, you did that before with The Mummy, but even then it still had horror elements. The Brendan Fraser Mummy film still had an element of horror. Unless you count the third one, which, fuck that movie. But still, you should have done straight-up horror films. You should have just done straight-up horror films and still kept the, the Prodigium group, but have it be it's instead of someone being drawn into this world, it's someone who's make it like the BPRD, where you have these teams going into these situations to investigate, and it turns into these horror situations. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. 50 Destroy All Monsters had its 50th anniversary. Thoughts on Todd McFarlane directed Spawn? I have no idea. I have no clue about what's going on with that movie. I'm not convinced it's going because Todd McFarlane talks a lot of shit, but you hardly see stuff from him. So I won't believe this is a movie until I see a trailer. I'll be like, yeah, McFarlane, keep talking. Keep talking. You got it. You've got Jamie Foxx's Spawn. Cool. Also, can we talk about how much of a fucking miscast having Jeremy Renner as Twitch? Can we? Yeah, the director of the Brendan Fraser Mummy and Van Helsing movies. He gets that. He got it. He got the idea of how to do those films of balancing action and horror. He got it. Why didn't they call him back? But anyway, like I was trying to say, is that while I like Jeremy Renner as an actor, he is no Twitch. He is no. You couldn't get Gary Oldman. You couldn't get someone in that degree. Who are you gonna get for Sam? Right? Who are you gonna get for Sam? John Goodman. No. Let's get Tom Cruise for Sam. Ugh. Oh Jesus. Hellboy cinematic universe, it'd be cool, but can we just have a Hellboy movie first? Yeah. That Jim Carrey for Sam. That'd be funny. Oh. Oi. Let's see. Yeah. Harold, if this was done in the 80s, Harold Ramis would have been a really cool Twitch. Yeah. But yeah, no, Jeremy Renner's a really good actor, but I know he would not have been my pick for Twitch. Yeah, so that's my thing. Yeah, even 90s Ramus would have been a good Twitch. Yeah, I'd buy it. Yeah. Also, can we talk about that Sonic movie? Oh, I have no faith in that movie. I have no faith in that Sonic movie. Just like in no way. Like you've got Ben Schwartz voicing Sonic, which I think is a really cool pick. But like, yeah, it's a live action animated film, and I'm already fearing the whole Sonic runs into our world kind of thing. I'm already worried about that. And Jim Carrey as Eggman. I like it sounds cool, but like I'm gonna have to wait to see how it goes. Do comics take up too much space in your room? Yeah. Yeah, they do. No question. Ugh. But yeah, someone asked me after He-Man crossover with Injustice. After He-Man crossover, what crossover would you like for Injustice? Oh, okay, an Injustice crossover. Okay, I would like to see, and they'll never do this, but I have always thought like an idea. How about Injustice with Boku no Hero? You know, My Hero Academia. That'd be really cool. You know, you have the regime invade the My Hero Academia universe, and you've got some characters actually joining, like Bakugo joins the regime, as does Todoroki, and you've got All Might who gets beaten by Superman because his power only is so finite; he can only stretch himself so far. So Superman defeats All Might. So it's up to Deku and the Resistance, as well as some other kids from the school, to like fight him back. There you go. There's your whole story. I'm really excited for the Queen movie. I am so excited for the Bohemian Rhapsody film. Like you guys don't even know, I am a huge fan of Queen. Bleh. And that's one of the movies I'm so excited for. That like November is gonna have like that, and then we're gonna have Overlord, which looks balls to the wall insane. Yeah. Right, that crossover. Yeah, My Hero Academia and Injustice. I've thought about this. Like, I've given thought to that. Like, Flash and Ida having a race. Yeah, like, Mount Lady trying to fight Wonder Woman, but Wonder Woman's like, you're just like another villain I fight. You'll fall just the same. Um, like, man, like there would be so much cool shit to it. Huh. I have not. I've actually watched a few little scenes of Overlord the anime, but like um, I haven't watched the series on a whole. I want to. Like, it's on my list. That's a thing. Average kid. That's a thing. That's a thing. All right, cool. That's weird as shit. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna keep this thing running for. I'm just gonna keep the podcast going, podcast live stream going for a little bit longer. So yeah, give it a couple more minutes. Yeah, Supergirl versus that'd be a cool one too. Supergirl versus Eraserhead, but she would be on the Resistance side. So I think her and her and Eraserhead would be allies. But Batman and Eraser like that. This would be the thing. One of the big crux of the crossover between Injustice and My Hero Academia would be everyone's freaked out that freaking Batman fights everything without a quirk. Like, it's so insulting to like Bakugo. He's like, you don't even have a fucking quirk, dude. How the fuck are you doing this? Because I'm Batman. Fuck you. So yeah. John Constantine versus Bob from Twin Peaks. That'd be great. That'd just be great. Injustice and Invincible would be interesting. Although Invincible ended, so I don't think that's going to happen. Although he'd be a cool guest character for Injustice 3. That's what I think the Injustice game should do. Instead of having Mortal Kombat characters be guest characters, how about, like, you had Hellboy and Ninja Turtles. How about just have other comic book characters? Like, you had Hellboy and Ninja Turtles. How about, like, I don't know, other characters from outside comics? Like, there you could have put Spawn. You could have put Spawn in there, and maybe you'll have him from Injustice 3. How about, like, other characters like Savage Dragon or, like, who would be another, like, Invincible would be another one. Jason Todd is now Crowbar Jones. Oh, I got that reference. That's good. That's good, man. That's good. The Max, yeah, totally. The Max would be another cool guest character. Yeah. And the Max would be interesting, at least for me. Chuck Norris for Injustice 3. Ugh. Yeah, Injustice Power Rangers would be cool. We already had one with Justice League, so yeah. I already talked about the Mandalorian TV show. I'm interested to see where it goes, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch that streaming service. Madman would be interesting. Who else would be really cool for an Injustice character? Devil Dinosaur would be cool in the MC. I don't know how they would do that. Duck Dodgers. That'd be fun. John Kent would be another cool character. The Shadow, yeah, the Shadow would be another cool guest character. Oh yeah, Injustice, really good game. Trying to think of what Injustice Avatar would be. Like, again, Nickelodeon would be cool. Orga versus Space Godzilla. Again, like, well, Orga always can regenerate. Space Godzilla can regenerate thanks to the spine, to the crystals. Huh. Bill Cosby. That is, wow. Yep, streaming again. Ed, Nettie. Yeah, that is an interesting question of why don't they put any Injustice Wildstorm characters in Injustice. I have a feeling that they might in the future. They might do that in the future, like have them, like Grifter at least. Ice Bear for Injustice. Mysterion? Sure, why not? John Cena? Sure. Yeah, why wasn't Night Owl actually Owlman should have been a premier skin for Batman. Inframan, totally. Are we talking about Space Ghost or The Ghost? Yeah, Owlman as as a premier skin for Batman. Surprised that wasn't a thing. Yeah, Space Ghost. Again, like Space Ghost had a really cool comic by Joe Casey, so why not him, right? Did I read the DC Villain Summer Special? I wanted to, but I didn't. I wasn't able to get it. I didn't have time to buy it, so maybe I can find it in a back issue somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, I wish DCU canon. Also, freaking Danny Phantom for Injustice. Yeah, sure. Again, I think Nickelodeon, they let him use Ninja Turtles, so why not, right? Why not have Danny Phantom in there? I don't know if that'd be cool if they had those two fused together. Danny Phantom versus Batman Beyond. That'd be really cool. Like, yeah, there's another one. Danny Phantom. Why wasn't he? Batman Beyond. Terry. Why wasn't he an Injustice guest character? He would have been perfect. Dark Danny as a skin. That'd be really cool. I don't think we're gonna get Marvel characters in Injustice because Marvel and DC just can't play nice. Captain Carrot and the Zoo Crew. It'd be great. Oh, Jesus. Batman Beyond could time travel and save Lois. Yeah. Yeah, those would be cool. 89 Batman and Nolanverse Batman. Yeah, that'd be cool. Doom Patrol. Yeah, why don't we have any Doom Patrol characters? Robot Man, at least. Like, Robot Man would be cool. Negative Man would be also an interesting character to use. I don't know how you could use Mento, because we already had Grodd do those kind of those psychic abilities. So it'd probably be, for me, if I could pick any Doom Patrol character, it'd probably just be Robot Man. Drake, yeah, Psycho Green and the Ranger Slayer, that'd be cool. Jared from Subway, ooh, that oof. Batman, also another problem, like, the problem with Batman 89, I just realized, and same with the Nolanverse Batman, would be they would have to get the likenesses rights from Michael Keaton and Christian Bale. So that'd be really hard to do. Same with, like, I would imagine Batman 66, because, well, they'd have to get it from the Adam West estate, and they would have to find another voice for Adam West, rest in peace. Anyway. So I think we've talked enough about Injustice guest characters. I mean, we could talk about that all day, but what was I going to say? There was something else. Like, I feel like some news came out, but I feel like I missed it. I feel like some news came out today, but I feel like it's totally flown by me. That's the problem, is that I feel like it totally flew by me. Spoon. Oh yeah. Nope, I forgot. I totally forgot it. Yeah. I have no idea what that is, RS. Oh yeah, I heard about. Actually, no, that is something I've. Yeah, that's the thing I forgot. Hydro Man, quote unquote, revealed for Spider-Man: Far From Home. Yeah, because Tom Holland revealed this thing online, and it was him in the back, and this guy in the background. Suddenly, this spray of water comes out, and I'm like, did they just reveal Hydro Man? Really? Really? Did they just reveal Hydro Man? Because Hydro Man is a really underused villain. But he is so cool. In my opinion, I think Hydro Man is a really cool villain in that he's like Sandman, but like Sandman, if you had like water you can use on him to defeat him, or you can get creative to defeat Sandman. Hydro Man, he's made of water. How do you beat water? You have to like get really fucking creative for to defeat Hydro Man. Like if he really wanted to and really concentrated, he could drown Manhattan. He could, honest to God, drown Manhattan. What was it? Yeah. So yeah, Hydro Man. Totally. Also, thank you, Bizarro Critic. But yeah, Hydro Man. That's an interesting pick. And I know they're trying to build up Sinister Six. So far, we have Vulture. We have possibly Scorpion, and now Hydro Man. This is going to be a really cool Sinister Six team. But yeah, the thing is with that is, get some on the screen, little bug. But yes, Hydro Man I think is a really underused Spider-Man villain. He's a really underused Spider-Man villain, underutilized. But honestly, I think he's a really intimidating, really fierce opponent because you really have to get creative to stop a guy made of the thing that your body is made out of. You know, a good chunk of your body is made out of. You know what I'm saying? He's a really difficult opponent to take on. So yeah, I think that that would be a really cool one. I think he's a really cool pick, but nothing's been officially announced. And I have a feeling we're gonna have Shocker's still around. That's right, Shocker. That's right. And also, is Mysterio confirmed for Spider-Man for the next Spider-Man movie? I don't know. That's the thing. Is like I don't really know if he's like confirmed or not. That's the big thing. Swarm is a definitely cool villain because he's like, it's a dude made of bees. How do you Africanize bees? How do you stop that? Can't raid, obviously, but like his whole body is bees. Like, if you have a bee allergy, you're fucked. Oh, man. I still want Kraven the Hunter, but yeah, can we just talk about real quick that Kraven is getting his own movie, apparently, by Sony? I talked about this before when it was revealed, but like, Kraven is getting his own solo movie, which makes no fucking sense. Like, okay, Venom, sure, you got the symbiotes as villains. Morbius, cool. Sure. Kraven. And I like Kraven, but he doesn't work unless you have fucking Spider-Man as your villain, as your, the thing he plays off of. What's the point? Also, yeah, why haven't we gotten... I'm really hoping we get Hobgoblin for, Hobgoblin in the MCU. That's who I'm hoping for. And let it be Roderick Kingsley or Jason McIndale. I mean, we already got Ned Leeds, but like maybe it's Ned Leeds Jr. And I never liked the whole thing because it was such a weird-ass decision of having Ned Leeds being Hobgoblin. I know they had to retcon that. That was a whole thing with Roderick Kingsley. But yeah, that was such a weird-ass moment. And I'm okay with the Ned we got. He's pretty much Gank from the Ultimate Universe. Hmm. Yeah, Squirrel. That's a good one, Manos. But exactly, RS. Exactly. Yeah, Kraven getting his own movie, that makes no sense. Like, Kraven's a really cool villain, but, like, you need Spider-Man for that. Like, Venom, like, the whole thing with Venom is that he's integral to Spider-Man. Like, the whole thing with Venom is that he's kind of integral to Spider-Man and, in turn, him. But, like, I can see where they're coming from. It's like, you got symbiotes, sure, all right. But, like, Kraven, it's even harder. Because who do you have? Kraven's not even an anti-hero. Kraven's not even an anti-hero. He's a horrible human being. Yeah. I don't know. Really? He's been showing up in Squirrel Girl? All right. Interesting. Oh, man. Yeah. But yeah, all right. That's interesting of having Squirrel Girl and Kraven as buds. That is a weird time. Also, did you guys hear? And Manos, maybe you've seen it. Is that Seuss from Gravity Falls showed up in Howard the Duck. He showed up in the Howard the Duck comics. Yeah, Seuss from Gravity Falls. They didn't say his name, but he kept saying dude. He had the shirt on. It was obviously Seuss. Seuss from Gravity Falls showed up in the Howard the Duck comics. So pretty much Gravity Falls is in Marvel Universe. That's my takeaway. Just waiting for it. Yeah, yes way. Surely you jesting, right? Nope, I do not jest. And Manos does bring up a good point. Garnet and Pearl did show up in a Batgirl comic. So yeah, Seuss showed up in Howard the Duck. Had a conversation with Howard the Duck. So yeah. That blew my fucking mind. Seuss was in a Howard the Duck comic. What madness? What is the world coming to? So as far as I'm concerned, Gravity Falls is in the Marvel Universe. That's me. That's how I'm looking at it until you tell me otherwise. Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to like officially show up. Because like it would like the whole like how I've always had the yeah, I would kill to have Gravity Falls comic from Marvel. That'd be really cool. But how I always thought of how I would do if someone asked me at Marvel, hey DPZ, how would you bring Gravity Falls into the Marvel universe? How I would do it is go all the way back to Secret Wars. In that when Black Panther and Iron Man and the others were blowing up universes to save their own, when all these incursion points happened, Gravity Falls was one of those universes. One of those universes had Gravity Falls in it, and what happened was that world got blown up. But as that world was being destroyed, Ford shambled together quickly to use the portal that he came back, that Stan brought Ford back into. Stan managed to reactivate the portal, but however, this time around he makes it to create a dome around Gravity Falls. All of Gravity Falls is saved, but the world is gone. Everything else is gone around them. So Gravity Falls is now in like a pocket dimension. They've now been sent to like a pocket dimension where they have been sent, where they've been hiding, this whole time. And when Secret Wars ended and all the universes came back together in Secret Wars, how Miles and Old Man Logan all got put in there. Gravity Falls came back in the exact place it was in its universe, but now it's part of this new mishmash Marvel universe. So they were saved. So that was the thing, is that they were saved by Ford's last minute. But yeah, Dipper and Mabel's parents, they're gone. Everyone else who had family outside of Gravity Falls is gone. And the people of Gravity Falls are pissed the fuck off about having being stuck in a universe where people who in their universe they read about comics of them being heroes, but now they saw them for what they are. So that's how I would do it. Is like they're very bitter about being part of this new universe. Yeah. Marvel tends to destroy its secondary universe. Yeah, that was kind of the idea I had, is that, yeah, Marvel tends to destroy its secondary universes, so I had that thought of, yeah, it would do the same. They would do the same here, so yeah. In terms of what the Gravity Falls characters be doing in the Marvel universe, they would be just wanting to be left alone. Like, all the magical creatures that survived, all the people that survived in Gravity Falls, they're now like, fuck them. Just fuck everybody. Fuck the Civil War II. Fuck everything else we've been seeing. Like, fuck these people. We just want to be left alone because we are all that's left. But, like, as in typical Marvel chicanery, the Marvel characters, whether they be heroes or villains, starts bringing them out. Starts, like, dragging them into the spotlight. I even had the idea that, like, it would be like someone uses the time like I had this idea that before, and this is long before the Infinity War is going on right now, and what's going on there. The idea I had is that what happens is that in the reality, the infinity-sided die that Ford has actually has the reality gem inside of it. It actually that's how it was able to shift reality from every point. In every role, it would shift reality a bit. So that was the idea with the weird stuff is a big city problem. Gravity Falls citizens. Exactly. So that would be the big thing, is that, yeah, it's Ford has the reality stone, the reality gem in the infinity-sided die. And, you don't get to keep an infinity gem without a certain purple guy coming looking for you. Yeah. So they would be eventually dragged out. And I would even have, like, in the they would have, like, get to look into the future a bit, and Dipper discovers that he's going to, after Stephen Strange, he is going to become the next Sorcerer Supreme. I also had a few other ideas bouncing off of that. They become villains. Like, that was another idea, is that the Gravity Falls characters I've come to understand is that they could easily become, Mabel has the Reality Stone. Here's the thing I've come to understand with Gravity Falls characters. They could easily become supervillains. Like, seriously, if anything, like, how I would do it, probably more than Dipper eventually becoming Sorcerer Supreme after Doctor Strange, would be they become villains. Straight up villains. Like, because they're really pissed off that their Earth got blown up by superheroes. They couldn't have found another way. They couldn't, like, figure something out. But no, they blew it, they blew up their Earth, not even asking. They didn't even ask, hey, did you try evacuating anybody? Did you give us a heads up? No, you blew it up. So we're going to come after you, and we're going to make you hurt. And yeah, like I said before, the Gravity Falls characters have shown time and time again, they're not virtuous people. They're not exactly virtuous people. They will easily, like, it's inferred that Stan has murdered people. Can you marry a woodpecker in the MCU? You about to. If Gravity Falls was in here, like, there would be that moment, like, you can marry a woodpecker in our town. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. Gravity, like, what I'm trying to say is, people, Gravity Falls, like, the main 6 characters of Gravity Falls, Dipper, Mabel, Seuss, Wendy, Stan, and Ford, become the new Sinister Six. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's actually kind of funny because I remember Groot marries a woodpecker. That is perfect. We'll eat the butler, Mr. Northwest. But yeah, it's kind of funny that in another story I had in mind was a Batman Gravity Falls crossover. And in that one, it would be the main crux of the story would be, who is Wendy's mother? And I know what you're going to say. Oh, well, you made her like, oh, it's Poison Ivy or some other. No, Wendy's mom is not a established Batman character. The idea I had for that crossover is that it turns out that Gravity Falls and Gotham are actually connected. It turns out that the Pines family, the Gleeful family, the Northwest family and the Corduroy family, and the Valentino family, Robbie's family, were all forgotten families of Gotham. They were all part of a society, a certain bird-themed society, I should say, that were actually worshippers of Bill. Like, they were like a pseudo-satanic cult that worship Bill. And when Thomas Wayne and a few other founding members of the Cobblepots, the Elliots, and a few other founding members of Gotham's family, along with an angry mob, showed up on their doorstep, they burned the house down, but they managed to get away and establish a new life in Gravity Falls. Hence why they became, hence why it became like such an established place. And it was also the makings of the Society of the Blind Eye. Now we fast forward a few years ahead, and they get this this summon. The members of the Gravity Falls, the descendants of the Gravity Falls family, get this summons to Gotham, and it's this big mystery. And Wendy starts to find out more about her mother. It turns out she was an Arkham inmate under Professor Strange. Hugo Strange toyed with her mind and really fucked her up. And apparently she died in her cell. She killed herself in her cell. Meanwhile, Batman is dealing with this new villain called the Omen, who is like the vengeance of the forgotten families of Gotham. Meanwhile, the Omen is also working with the Joker. Long story short, the Omen is really Wendy's mom, who faked her death to get Wendy to try to join her, and they managed to resurrect. Omen managed to resurrect Bill. He takes over Joker. Shit goes down. Yeah. So there you go. There's my Batman Gravity Falls story. But yeah, I honestly, Gravity Falls would belong more in Marvel. Manos said it best. Manos, Steven Universe, DC. Yeah. The Omen, The Omen is essentially Wendy's mom. That was my idea for this crossover. Anyway. So there you go, guys. There's my quick hot take on a crossover. But yeah, like Manos said, Gravity Falls would probably be better off in Marvel, because I feel like they get more chicanery in the Marvel universe. Steven Universe, that's total DC Universe. Like, I always thought about what DC characters would gel best with, what Justice League characters would gel best with Steven Universe. I already thought in my head. Connie would be a total Wonder Woman fan. Connie would absolutely be a Wonder Woman fan from the get-go. Steven and Billy Batson, Shazam, would be BFFs. Batman and Pearl would love to hang out. I think they would connect on strategy and whatnot. Garnet and Superman would try to test out. Garnet would be like, I'm stronger than him, and Superman would be like, no, you're not. Aquaman and Lapis, probably because not just the water thing, but they're torn between two worlds. Obviously, Lapis still has some love for Homeworld, but she sees her Earth as her home, similar to how Arthur feels, land and sea. He's always torn between the two. And the biggest one, and this was the first one I thought of, Peridot and Martian Manhunter as BFFs. Because, yeah, they're two wayward aliens who have come to really love Earth as their own home. They've adopted this home as their own. Steven Universe Unlimited, that's perfect. But yeah, that's been my thing, is that Steven, Martian Manhunter and Peridot would just be so amazing together. Bismuth, Amethyst, I would put the one character I would have Amethyst bond with is Guy Gardner, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. Guy Gardner, because I think Guy and Amethyst would bond over, people always said I wasn't a good, I shouldn't have been a Green Lantern. I shouldn't have been this, and you shouldn't have been, people saying you shouldn't have been a Crystal Gem because you shouldn't have been born, right? So I think they would bond they're the rejects. They're the two rejects of their respective teams, and now they are they're bonding over it. Thanks, Manos. But yeah, Martian Manhunter and Peridot would just be so adorable, because I can imagine Martian Man. I just want a fan art picture. Someone needs to get on this. Like someone who's really good at fan art really needs to get on this this image of Peridot and like Martian Manhunter sharing his Oreo cookies with Peridot. Like that would just be great. Like just an image of them, like Peridot eating Oreo cookies for the first time. Yeah. That would just be perfect, honestly. Hey. That'd be fun, Cody. That would be a fun one. Yeah, Amethyst and Plastic Man would also be really fun. Like, could you imagine them having like a shape-shifting contest? Plastic Man's like, I bet you can't form this. And Amethyst is like, oh, I can do this. It'd be like one of those, anything you can do, I can do better. Like, yeah, there's a musical number right there. Plastic Man and Amethyst singing anything you can do, I can do better as they're shape-shifting back and forth. That's perfect. That's gold. Justice League action. Crossover with Steven Universe and do that. Darkseid and Homeworld would be really cool. Actually, for how I would do a Justice League Steven Universe crossover, and Manos, you remember this one. I hope you remember this one because we talked about this in our crossover things. That how I would do it is that Vandal Savage would be the big villain. Vandal Savage would be the big villain of this story. In that he was there. He was, of course, Vandal Savage is immortal. He was there during the war between Rose Quartz, the Crystal Gems, and Homeworld. He was there during the war, but when the war ended, he started gathering up tech, and now he's found a way to access the cluster and force it to his will. Of course, the cluster is now good, but now he's found a way to bend the cluster to his will and starts making it create like shockwaves and earthquakes all across the world. And now he's given the world an ultimatum of, hey, Earth, there's a giant geode of a giant monster in our Earth's crust. So, yeah, you're going to do what I say or I'm going to make it tear up a city. So that would be the big thing, is that the Justice League and the Crystal Gems would unite to fight Vandal Savage. Well, at the same time, they would have this big kind of conversation of, do we kill the cluster? And Steve would be like, no, we do not kill the cluster. We are not going to kill the cluster. And Superman would be like, I'm sorry, but if this thing is dangerous, what if someone like Luthor or Darkseid gets a hold of this technology to use the cluster against us? I'm sorry, but this has to be done. So that would actually be like the moment where the characters fight. Like, I don't like it when, because obviously, again, crossovers like who's going to win who, but I always want those to be like, they need to make sense. And for me, for what needs to make sense would be the Justice League want to kill the cluster and cut the head off the snake to keep Vandal from, terrorizing the Earth. But the Crystal Gems, Steven especially, doesn't want that to happen. He does not want the cluster to die because it helps save the Earth from Blue and Yellow Diamond. So, yeah, he would not want that to happen. So yeah, that would be where they would kind of come to blows. But of course, they'd have to like work together. Oh, we still got to fight Vandal Savage, and we'll find a way. I also do like what's if you guys have been reading the comments, Pearl, yes, crushing on Wonder Woman would be great, and the Amazons and the Gems working together would be also really cool. I would like it to be like Ares would probably be the big villain of that if that was to be a story. The Uncle Grandpa crossover would be what would happen if Batmite met the Gems. That's exactly what it would happen, Manos. That is exactly what would happen. And I'm interested in this OKKO crossover that's coming up with Steven Universe. I'm not the biggest fan of having the new Ben 10 reboot and the Teen Titans Go in there, but I am just going to watch. I'm going to watch it to have OKKO and Garnet team up. That's the only reason I'm watching. I also really dug the OKKO Captain Planet crossover. That was really cool, and it had a really cool message to it. Yeah, Garnet would dig Superman. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, the OKKO series. I've been watching it off and on again. I've been really liking it. It's been a nice little nod to anime and video games in general without being too blatant. So to have it cross over with Steven Universe and the rest of the Cartoon Network current shows, I'm for it. I mean, again, like, we're having Teen Titans Go in the Ben 10 reboot, but they also said, like, this is what also got me to really want to watch the OKKO crossover, is that it's not going to be just the shows from the modern era. It's going to be shows from the past. So I'm really hoping we get like Samurai Jack and the original Powerpuff Girls, even though it's probably going to be the reboot ones. Shit. It's going to be like I'm hoping for like Dexter's Lab and maybe SWAT Cats. Yeah, definitely SWAT Cats would be cool. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what the creator said, is that we're going to have not just new cartoons in there, but possibly others. So I'm really hoping, like, can we just get... You brought in Captain Planet. Why not SWAT Cats? You know, how about SWAT Cats? Yeah. But, yeah, that's the thing. Like, OKKO has been really fun. Even though I don't watch it religiously like Steven Universe, I still find it really fun. And the characters are really great. And again, it's such an homage to anime and video games. It's so much fun. So yeah, I'm all for this crossover. Oh, man. But, yeah. Megas XLR up in this bitch. Damn right. Damn right. Yeah. There was a SWAT Cats reference in Steven Universe. You know it's on there. Yeah, that's right. There was a SWAT Cats reference in Steven Universe. You know it's on there. I really hope we get SWAT Cats in that crossover. I really like SWAT Cats. What can I say? And yeah, like, you had Captain Planet. Why not? Right? And yeah, how about, again, like Samurai Jack? Although that's probably under Adult Swim, so I don't know how the rights are going to go for that. Even though it's under the station, it's weird. Johnny Bravo, maybe. Ed, Edd n Eddy would be a cool cameo. Let's see, what else would be? Generator Rex? Yeah, Generator Rex. Yeah, absolutely. Is it wrong that I see the Eds existing in Steven Universe? I believe it. I mean, it's all... They could be in the same universe. It's yeah, Kids Next Door. We did have that Billy over. That's some hardcore pain for Johnny. Ugh. Sorry, my back is going stiff on me. But yeah, if we can get, how about Steven Universe and Justice League? DC, come on. You always like crossovers, why not? Do that in Boom Studios. Boom in DC. You did that with, because you've done crossover Justice League and Planet of the Apes. Yeah, there was a Green Lantern and Planet of the Apes. I still don't know why that crossover was made. And you had Justice League and Power Rangers. Why not Justice League Steven Universe, right? Yeah. But anyway, guys, this I think I'm gonna end the live stream. My throat is kind of getting burnt out, and I'm getting my back's getting kind of stiff on me, and plus I got family coming in soon, so I'm gonna end this stream. I was actually gonna end it a little earlier, but I was like, no, let's keep going a little bit. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being a fan, being part of this live stream. Thank you so much. Also, good luck on the writing, Manos. Really excited to see what you come up with, Manos. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being in this live stream. And yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.